Finally, your boy has some technical difficulties. Holy crap. Oh my god, okay, we got it. Let me pull the thing up. Uh, let me pull it up. Okay, do I have it? Okay, do I have it? Okay, do I have it? Okay, I got it. Yeah. All right. Let me move it down just a little bit. A little bit. Okay. All right, we got it. We had some technical difficulties, but we are good now. You feel me? Who are the Panthers picking? Who do they pick? It looks like. Oh, okay. I can see they already picked Kavion Thibodeau already. Um, we're just waiting for some more people, honestly. But I'm gonna mute myself and step away for a bit because I gotta take care of something real quick, like just for a second. All right, I'm just waiting on some more people to get in here. So some more people. I don't know, man. Tell your friends or something. We starting already. All right, just making sure we good. Are we? All right. I'm gonna give it about till 8 o'clock. Yeah, we had some technical difficulties. If I couldn't get it together by 8 o'clock, I was gonna cancel the whole thing and just push it back to Saturday or something like that. I don't know. Ooh. Oh my god. Backstage news on NXT meetings where female talents were reportedly asked to dress sexier. I mean, that's John Laurinaitis for you, my G. That's John Laurinaitis for you. Tony Khan says Forbidden Door will see dream matches um, that people thought they would never see. Um, I got some news on. I'm gonna read some on Ember Moon, Athena. So yeah. Hmm. Tony Khan is Forbidden Door thing, man. Hmm. Ember Moon recalls WWE asking women to dress sexy. Struggles after Triple H was gone. You heard it here. You heard it here, man. You heard it here. Heard it here. Hmm. If I get like a like or a chat, someone saying something, then we'll get into it. I could no. Could I play some music? I gotta play. I gotta play some copyright free. There we go. We got one like in here. I could play something, but it has to be copyright free. So, and I don't want to get copyrighted. It's just not in me. All right. Um, hmm. Let me hold on. Let me pull this up real quick. All right. Hold on. I think it is Chris Van Fleet clips. There we go. All right. There we go. We got 2 lights in it. There we go. It's a 14-minute clip, so just we're gonna sit here and just. I should have gave y'all time. Like, to be honest, I gotta stop doing that. Where I don't give y'all time and stuff like that. I gotta stop doing that. Real talk. If we get 10 or more people in here, then I'll start. But if it hit once it hits 8 o'clock, I'm starting. And if it's just one guy in here, I'm just gonna start it. Like, real talk. I'm just gonna start it. Giants just drafted Evan Neal from Alabama. Guys, once it hits 8 o'clock, I'm starting. Like, seriously. Okay, we got 3 lights in here. That's good. That's good. That's good. We good. We good. Okay, we got 4. Yeah, 5. Okay. Yeah, I just had to let it sit up for a while. You know what I'm saying, before we get started. Too bad my Dolphins don't have a pick till the 3rd. Ooh. Yeah, man, it really sucks, man. Luckily, I'm a Texans fan, and I think we have the 13th pick. I think, yeah, we do. Yeah, we have the 13th pick. What's good, man? Watching this NFL draft and 76ers Raptors game. Oh, I think pretty good. Nothing much. I'm just chilling. I am looking at the NFL draft at the same time while doing this live stream. So, Falcons are about to make their pick. I heard I think the 76ers are up on the Raptors 3-2, I believe. I think it's 3-2, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's game 6. They trade them all the way for Tyreek Hill. Ooh, man. Ooh. Man, you know, Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, and then you got Tua. And who else on that offense? Looks like I got some potential. I ain't gonna lie. All right, 2 more minutes and then we'll get started. Interested in what you have to say about these divisions? Yeah, they're about to close them out. Hopefully, I want Harden to win a win. Yeah. Oh, it just pains me being a Houston sports fan. The Rockets are not even in the playoffs. Damn, man, we just couldn't get James Harden that ring, man. We just couldn't get James Harden that ring. And you know, the only year we was very close was, I would say, 2018. And then we had to play the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals, and then we lost to them in 7 games. And Chris Paul didn't even play the rest of the series. And the one game we just missed all those threes. I think we missed 27 consecutive threes. I still remember that game. Holy crap, man. The Rockets, we haven't recovered. They have not recovered ever since that happened. Love your reactions, bro. Thank you, Matumba. I appreciate it. Jaceki and Mozart and Chase Edmonds. Man, I know that game hurt. LOL. Yeah. Mike Jaceki. Oh yeah, I remember him. He played for Penn State. I'm an Ohio State football fan. Yeah, I think the whole time he was on Penn State, he only beat us one time, and that was 2016 in that whiteout game. I do remember that. All right, I'll be right back, and then I'll get started. Damn, the Nets really got swept. Yeah, they did, man. Ben Simmons. How's that working out for you? How's that working out for you? One of the best tight ends in the league. Yes. Alex, you watching NBA playoffs, bro? Yes, I'm trying to keep up with it. Trying to keep up with it. I heard the Bucks send the Bulls home last night, and the Bucks will be playing the Celtics in the second round. Should be a good one. I think Warriors just got rid of the Nuggets yesterday as well. So yeah. But anyway, welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? I'm doing all right. I'm glad they got swept. Shoot, because that was LeBron. The internet would have crashed. Man. Okay. Sorry if sound like this. I'm just a little congested. So bear with me. So yeah. Yo, Alex, yo, low key to God. What up, Alex? How's life and how's the family, brother? It's going good, my man. How about you? Today we're gonna talk about how to fix WWE and AEW's women's division. And man, make these championships mean something, man. I'm really gonna dive. I'm gonna dive straight into this. I have a clip by Ember Moon that I want to play. What up, bro? What up, King Wrestling? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, I do have a clip by Ember Moon that I want to play for y'all, so we can talk about it and all that. How to fix WWE and AEW's women's division. And yeah, man, I really had to sit down and get this off my chest. In my opinion, WWE has a better division, but it's still not that good. As this video should be called "How to Not Transitional Champions." Yeah, I don't like that either, man. I do not like that either. I just don't like it. So yeah. Okay. All right. Raw's women's division is hot right now, but SmackDown women's division not that much. Yeah, they gotta end the brand split. They do have to end it. Seriously. So yeah. All right. Oh, Becky Lynch, man. Becky Lynch. We're gonna start about Becky Lynch and what she said about this AEW's women's division. I'll pull it up. You should hold a championship 100 days plus max, in my opinion. Yeah, 100 days. 100 days. I'll even reach it and go 90. So 3 months. 90 days enough. Let's see. Raw's women's division is loaded. It's funny though because Fox is funding more money, but has the worst show on television. Exactly. Like, how do you have the worst show on television? What up, Alex? Just came to say hi. Got some stuff to do soon. By the way, Briscoe's beat Heath and Rhino earning a shot for the Impact Tag Team titles. Ooh. They gotta win, man. Listen. You know I hate transitional champions, but if you got the Briscoes in there, man, fighting for the Impact Tag Team titles, I feel like they gotta get them. They gotta win them, man. They gotta win them. If you put them in the match, I feel like they just have to win them. So yeah. All right. Let's start. Oh my! I'm a SmackDown fan, by the way. Yeah. All right. Let me do this one thing real quick, and then we'll get started. Okay. Oh. Okay. All right. And let me take a sip of water. Okay. WWE Women's Division has the most talented women in wrestling, but the problem is that WWE finds a way to drop the ball on them. Yeah. All right. WWE superstar Becky Lynch recently spoke with Feature Cut of the Day about the growth in WWE's Women's Division. She made it clear that Triple H was a huge driving factor in that, as he did not treat the women any differently than the men. First of all, Triple H never treated us the way like we were any different than the guys, she stated. Always made sure we represented on NXT with great stories, with time and opportunity. Shout out to Triple H. And it just grew from there, and it was sparked. I think once we proved that we were capable of hanging with the guys, and we were capable of stealing the show. It just shows people that there should be no difference. There should be no reason that I am not the main event. And there should be no reason that we are not getting stories and not getting the time. Not being in the position to entertain the crowd in the way that we have been in the past few years. Becky Lynch was then asked if AEW's women's division pushes her even more. She does not think that is the case, simply because she does not think the AEW's women's division is as good as WWE's. So I wish I could yes, but unfortunately, I don't think they're represented the way that we are. They don't get as much time as we get, and frankly, they're not as good as we are. She said certainly on Raw, we have the best women's division in the world. In the world, I say that without any hesitation in my voice. We have the best women's division in the world. Competition is great. It is great for there to be another place, and I have a very good friend in Ruby Soho over there who hasn't been on television. I would love to see her as a champion one day. I would love to see her get in the spotlight that she deserves. Competition is always great, but over here, we are on another level right now. Man, we are on another level. You know what, man? And I mentioned this a couple days ago. I will agree with Becky Lynch on this take about the screen time and all that. And I will pull up one of my community posts from a couple days ago. And let me see. Community tab. I gotta go back to my community post. All right. I said this 2 days ago. I will agree on Becky on the screen time, but both divisions are still not good. Impact Wrestling is still the number one for the women's division. Management is passionate and caters to women's wrestling over there. I think WWE can improve on their women's division if they end the brand split and merge the divisions with only one women's champion. And if you bring a mid-card champion, it get rid of the women's tag team titles. AEW could improve by working with the roster they have instead of piling debuts on top of each other and not letting them breathe, and improving their storylines with everyone being put consistently with captivating storylines. This is the problem with both divisions. The book is not consistent. Everybody is just being hot and cold booked. There's no momentum, and the champions are off to a slow start. Even Impact. Tasha Steelz, her reign's been solid, but it's off to a slow start. Now, I will give WWE and Impact credit for this. They do feature their champions as the main attraction on the show. I feel like if you're the champion, you need to be the main attraction next to the world champion for the men's side. So, I will give WWE credit, and I will give Impact credit. AEW, putting Thunder Rosa in backstage segments, in 30-second promos, watching the TV, smiling, it's just not going to work. It's just not going to work. How are fans going to take her serious as a champion? Nyla Rose, her first feud with Nyla Rose didn't cut it. Now the second feud with Serena Deeb, it's going to be make or break. Honestly. Because if this feud with Serena Deeb is not good, I'm going to tell you right now, they're not going to take Thunder serious as a champion. Now, WWE does a good job of putting the main attractions on the show, like on Monday. You see Bianca Belair on the show, and she's the champion you see her on the show every week. All right? Rhea Ripley, you see a Becky, you got an Asuka, you see a Liv Morgan. You see, even on NXT, a show that we don't care about honestly, but they do a good job of putting Toxic Attraction as the main attraction on the show. You see that on Tuesday nights with Mandy Rose, Gigi Dolan, HHG Jane. You see how Toxic Attraction is something, well, they're in storylines, but sometimes they're not meaningful, sometimes they're good or bad. But they at least be on the show, be present every week, and be the main attraction. Impact Wrestling. Look at Tasha Steelz and Deonna Purrazzo. Those two women, because Deonna Purrazzo still has the ROH Women's title. Deonna Purrazzo without the Knockouts title is still the main attraction. Tasha Steelz is the main attraction. Savannah Evans. A DK. Who else? Giselle Shaw. Lady Frost. The Influence. Tennille Dashwood. You see how they're the main attraction on the shows weekly. You know, if you're the champion, if you're the women's champion, you should be the main attraction on the show, right next to the men's world champion. You have to be the main attraction. You have to be in something meaningful. You got to be built up right. You got to be in the ring every week. I'm not saying go out and wrestle every week, but you need to be doing something every week on TV. Be in the ring, cut a promo, or be in the ring, wrestling a match to get built up for your championship match. You know, captivating storylines, all that other stuff. Now, what do I think about the inspiration taking time away? Hey, that's what they want to do. Go ahead. I'll fully support them. I don't know what's the cost for it, and it's none of our business, so you don't know, man. But WWE and Impact does get credit for having their main attractions on the show. AEW, I mean, come on. What are we doing with Jade Cargill and Thunder Rosa? They are your top two women in that division. Jade Cargill needs to be on TV more. Thunder Rosa needs to be on TV more. Backstage segments will not work. These backstage segments will not work. Okay? You have to get Jade Cargill in something meaningful for Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing is in 4 weeks. What does Jade Cargill have planned? She needs to do something to get fans invested into her match. Honestly. Thunder Rosa and Serenity has a 4-week build. And I don't like that. The build should have started way back. As soon as Thunder Rosa won that title, Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa should have clipped. And honestly, we don't need Battle of the Belts. Get rid of that show completely. AEW needs to get rid of that Battle of the Belt show concept. It doesn't work, and nobody's invested in the shows. Because it's only an hour long, it's taped, nobody wants to watch them. So get rid of them. Alright? You literally have 3 hours of television. Use those 3 hours to get those women some meaning and some passion in their storylines. Y'all get what I'm saying? I might get my words a little twisted. But yeah. I'm going to start with the WWE side. Now, how can WWE improve their women's division? You got to end the brand split. You have to end the brand split, and you have to merge the divisions. 2 women's champions on both brands will not work. It just won't. We don't need a Raw champion. We don't need a SmackDown champion. And we don't need women's tag team titles. Shawn Stiggers. The thing about AEW's women's division is that none of those women look believable enough to stop Jade. Not even the top women. Britt Baker, yeah, but only because it's Britt Baker. Yeah. I can only see Britt Baker's the only woman I see stopping Jade. I just it's really messed up. With someone like a Willow Nightingale or Kiera Hogan could be a threat. Yeah. Roman doesn't show up on the shows. Yeah. Hey, that's got to be fixed, man. That has to be fixed. But yeah, WWE, you need to end the brand split completely. End the brand split. I don't care what Fox and USA Network says. Fox and USA Network don't know anything about pro wrestling. They don't know anything about creative. They don't know nothing. You have to end the brand split. You have, bro, stop listening to what Fox and USA says, bro. Bro, grab your nuts and tell them, hey, I'm gonna end this brand split, man. I got the product needs to get better. I'm gonna end this brand split. What about what up under the street? But you gotta end this brand split, man. You have to end this brand split. You gotta merge the divisions. And honestly, for SummerSlam, I am booking Bianca Belair versus Ronda Rousey to unify the women's titles. And that way, Bianca beats Ronda. We only get one world champion. There's no brand split. And plus, it gives women more of an opportunity. Now, WWE can end up having, they can have the best women's division, in North America. They could be second. They could be second to an Impact, or they can even beat Impact if they put passion and effort into their booking. But let me pull up the whole women's roster, man. I'm gonna put up the main roster girls first, and then I'm gonna pull up the NXT part. Have you heard of Thea being frustrated with WWE's creative in her last few months in WWE Chris Van Vliet interview? Yeah, I got that clip pulled up. I'm about to play it in a minute. But yeah. So, these are the wrestlers from Monday Night Raw. You have Alexa Bliss, you got Asuka, you got Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Carmella. We gotta mention some of these women. Dana Brooke, Piper Niven, Liv Morgan, Nikki Cross, Selena Vega. That's 10 women. Rhea Ripley, Sonya Deville, and Tamina. SmackDown Women's Division. You have Aaliyah, you have Charlotte. Hold on, let me I gotta recount real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 women from Raw. That's 13 women. SmackDown women. Aaliyah's 14, Charlotte 15, Lacey 16, Naomi 17, Natalya 18, Raquel Gonzalez 19, Ronda 20, Sasha 21, Shayna Baszler 22, Shotzi Blackheart 23, Xia Li 24. If you merge the divisions, that gives you 24 women in total. 24 women in total. And plus the NXT call-ups. You can call up a Kaylee Ray to the main roster. That gives you 25 women. Dakota Kai 26. Indy Hartwell 27. Io Shirai 28. Zoe Stark 29. And bring someone else up to the main roster. That gives you 29 women plus some NXT call-ups. If you bring all 29 women to come together and the brand split, work both shows, it would be better off for it. It would be better off for it. Like, honestly. Yeah, put Indy Hartwell on the main roster. I would put Indy Hartwell on the main roster because she does not fit NXT. And honestly, bro, ever since Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae left, she's been dead in the shuffle. She's been dead. Raquel debuts tomorrow. Yeah, I saw the spoilers, but yeah, you bring up a Raquel Gonzalez, bring up a Dakota Kai, Io Shirai. I know she's hurt, but that gets you 29 women. And then you can introduce a mid-card championship. Candice left. Her contract expires next month. I don't think she's resigning. If she resigns, then Johnny's gonna come back. So yeah. But that gives you 29 women. And you got one World Women's Champion. You still make her the main attraction, and then you got a mid-card title. Get rid of the tag team titles. You don't need tag team titles. Honestly, do a mid-card tournament. You can put 16 women in a tournament to get you the next couple weeks of WWE television. They need someone. I think they need someone to book the AEW's women's division. Why not hire Maria Kanellis? Yeah, she's a huge advocate. Go talk to someone like a Mickie James, a Gail Kim. They're huge advocates. I hear good. Yeah, she's a good booker. The thing about the women division AEW is that most of them are still green. Also, Tony needs to put women on Dynamite and Rampage. I get the concept of Dark to put their skills, but still, yeah, I agree 100%. Alex, Bianca versus Ronda at SummerSlam unification match. Yeah, but yeah, 29 women, man. You got 29 women in total on the main roster. I even added some of the NXT call-ups, so that way you have one women's world champion and you got one mid-card champion by running a 16 women tournament, and you're crowning the inaugural champion at a pay-per-view. Simple. My biggest fear right now is that women's wrestling is that I'm starting to know fans only want these muscle-built women as champions. I don't want that philosophy in women's wrestling. I understand you. I understand you. NXT has good women like Kaylee Ray, Katina Chance, Kizzy Kanzara, Nikki Elias, Roxy, Cora J, Tasha Gracias, Loki, what if Cora J and Roxy came to the main roster? Honestly, bro, I would have brought Roxy to the main roster. Straight to the main roster. Roxy did not need NXT. Come on now. You got Roxy, a former Ring of Honor Women's Champion, and you have her spraying Toxic Attraction with silly strays with Wendy Chu. And don't tell me you about to make Roxy and Wendy Chu a tag team. Don't tell me that. Maybe bring Taya too for booking, or have Kenny get back to booking for the women's division. Yeah. Man, if you guys watch NXT, man, did you see what they did to my girl Roxy, man? They had her spraying Toxic Attraction with silly strings with Winnie Chu or Bray Regal to book. Yeah. Roxy or Nikita should throw many. Actually, yeah, I'm picking Roxy automatically. But yeah. But if you guys didn't watch NXT Tuesday, and I don't blame you, you see, did y'all see Roxy, bro, spraying Toxic Attraction with silly strings, bro? You took a former Ring of Honor Women's Champion. You bring her to the WWE, and her third week in, she's spraying Toxic Attraction with silly strings. I don't like that. And we're getting smiley Roxy. She's all smiley and stuff. She wasn't doing this stuff in Ring of Honor. She wasn't doing that stuff in her matches with Miranda Alizé, Willow, Deanna. She was not doing this stuff. But all of a sudden, she comes to WWE and they're already booking her as a joke. Now that I look back at it, I pray to God this doesn't happen, but they're making this girl into a joke. Spraying silly strings on a pro wrestling show is not going to cut it for me. A few things Tony needs to work on. More women's wrestling, good storylines for the mid-card titles, and most points. Stop hot potato and booking the TNT title. Yes. Freaking crazy. So that's that on the main roster part. But WWE has really done a great job with keeping the women's champions as the main attraction. You know, Sasha Banks and Naomi, they're the main attractions. I have to mention her, but hey, Charlotte, still the main attraction because she's shellfish, obviously. But we need to get Aaliyah more on TV, Shotzi Blackheart more on TV. You can use a Zaya Lee on TV. We need a Piper Niven on TV. We need a Dakota Kai, EO on the main roster. They have no business at NXT. Indy Hartwell. I give them credit for that. NXT is basically Nickelodeon. Roxy actually looks like she's happy though. Yeah, I mean that was her lifelong dream, and I'm still gonna support her. She's a great wrestler, but maybe that's not just what she wants to be. I see some entertainer in her already. Yeah, and I honestly I could see Roxy be a larger than life character. We need the mid-card titles to be serious. Yes, I will get into that in a minute. But I'm gonna play this clip from Ember Moon, and this is coming from Chris Fairvleet. Shout out to him. So yeah, man. All right, here we go.
And it was starting to feel like you weren't loving it, you weren't having fun anymore. Do you feel like in a way it became full circle after you get signed, that there was a point where you're like, this isn't as fun as I thought it was going to be?
Oh, Yes, and I okay, we're gonna talk about it. I feel like I need to talk about it just to get it off my chest and to get it out there in the universe because my last 4 months was just one of those moments that I wasn't having fun anymore. And it started with Shotzi being gone and Shotzi being drafted. And I remember like thinking like I was sitting at home and I got a phone call saying, "Hey, we don't want you to be upset. But Shotzi just got moved to SmackDown and she's debuting with Tegan Knox as a tag team." And I just was sitting there and I was like, I was playing D&D, the most beautiful day of my week, and I'm getting this phone call about how Shotzi's been drafted, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy for her. And then like the tag team thing popped out, and I was like, but we're the tag team, and we have merch, and we're doing fun things, and we had just finally gotten into our groove of the banter, and it was just like, but they're like, don't worry, we have stuff for you. And I was like, okay, cool, cool. And I remember like going to Hunter, and Hunter was just like, I have no clue what's happening. We'll figure it out together. And like that was like so much of what I needed at that time because no one really knew what was happening. You know, Bailey had gotten injured, and I know Shotzi and Tegan were going to do dark matches for a tryout anyway, and they were like, well, we already have these girls here.
The fuck you need a tryout for? Seriously, what do you need? What does Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Knox need a tryout for? What's up with all these NXT call-ups getting tryout matches? You think Adam Cole needs a tryout match? You think a Kyle O'Reilly, a Johnny Gargano, they're not with the company no more? You think any of those guys need a tryout match? Don't worry, we got something for you. Those are the words that you don't trust at all. Just like how you do Samoa Joe a couple months ago. You need Io Shirai for a tryout match? You need Dakota Kai for a tryout match? Did you not watch the product under Triple H? What do they need a tryout match for? I don't get it. And first of all, why did you even call up Tegan Knox to the main roster if you wasn't going to do nothing with her? WWE's problem with the women's division is that they're trying to turn it into the Divas division. Exactly. Oh, my boy Chris Olave going to the Saints. That's a great pickup. But yeah, like, honestly, if you was going to call Shotzi up to the main roster with a tag team partner, it would have made sense if you would have called Ember Moon and Shotzi Blackheart up to the main roster instead of Shotzi and Tegan Knox. You should have called up Tegan Knox and Dakota Kai up to the main roster together as a tag team. Team Kick. Come on now.
Let's throw them out there. But the problem I had was kind of like some of the newer writers were like, coming from Raw, coming from SmackDown, we had no idea you and Shotzi were a tag team. And like just sitting there, and just a lot of WWE backstage is having to play the game of like, oh yeah, man, it's cool. We get it. We're down here at NXT. It wasn't like we weren't front page of .com or anything when we won the titles, but that's fine. Yes, and you're just having to, I guess, eat the shit sandwich and smile with shit in your teeth a lot of the times because it's all about not making waves. And it's just like, okay, yeah, it's fine, cool. Yeah, I bet you didn't know we were a tag team. Look at Shop. Look at this, and it's just like, okay, cool. And it was like, me and Hunter and the head writer at the time, we had all came up with, we're gonna do a heel turn for me because that's something new, that's something different. And during this process, we wanted to do like a losing streak, or at least that was my thought, is let me do the losing streak. I see all these new faces coming through here. Part of my job at NXT was to help new talent on TV, which I get that, I've been around for a very long time, and I've been doing this, like 16, 17 years at this point in time, yeah. And it was like, and I love this business so much that I didn't mind. I was like, hey, let me go on a losing streak. Let me get super frustrated and let me turn. Right?
Yeah.
And I remember, okay, this is a great idea. We got ABCDF. We're going to do your first feud with this person or this person. And then the first match happens, and then I'm off TV for 4 weeks. And then I'm like, okay, they're like, don't worry, we got this. Then like Hunter disappeared.
Mm.
And then I was supposed to do a match with Saray, and I ended up getting a rash on my arm, and I had an allergic reaction to something that they thought was something else, so they pulled me from the match. And I was like, okay, cool, whatever, that's fine. All right, we're gonna keep trucking. They're like, hey, we'll do this match next week. And then another 3 weeks later, they're like, hey, we're gonna do this match. That match gets pulled from TV, and then, you know, one of the head coaches goes, hey, will you do me a favor and work 205 Live with Cora Jade? We really like her. She's a sweet girl. We really think this would be a fun match. You two are in the main event of 205. And I was like, okay, cool. That sounds great. Like, I'm never going to say no to having a match on TV, regardless of where it's airing or whatever like that. And me and Cora go out there and we have just a fun banger of a match. And they're like, yeah, you guys, and they go, you're turning in this match, but we want to make it subtle, right? So they kind of turn me, but they don't. And then there was like a lot of, I don't know, confusion on what was supposed to happen. And then some kind of way, I remember going online to be like, did Ember turn heel? Did she? And like that, I was like, I don't know if I turned heel or not, you know. And then off TV for 3 weeks, and I have the match with Mandy, and they're like, we're finally pulling the trigger on this. And I get a note that week saying, hey, in 2 weeks, we need you to dye your hair fire colored again. We need you to get the red contacts. You're going back to the old Ember Moon character. This is per Vince. And we want you're going to turn heel, but you're going to turn heel as your old character. We're trying to get the old music and all that stuff together. And I was like, all right, great. This is great. So I go home, get my bottle of whiskey. I'm dyeing this hair because I have to hand dye that myself. It takes an astronomical amount of time.
You do it all yourself?
Yes, I dye my hair extensions. That fire-colored ombre takes a minimum of 8 hours.
Oh my gosh.
It is extremely tedious, and like, mind you, during COVID, my dye supplier actually shut down, so I'm having to find different colors, and I'm spending a fortune on this hair. And 2 weeks later, I show up to TV. I'm like super motivated. I'm happy, and I'm like, okay, it's finally looking up for me. You know, just wait it out. And I remember Ryan Katz and I went and filmed like a kind of demo of kind of the vibe that I wanted. And I was like, and he's like, this could be awesome, Come back. I get the video ready. I'm ready to show everyone after TVs. And they go, hey, we got some bad news. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? I got this video. No, Vince is pulling you off TV indefinitely.
What?
And I just kind of sat there and I was just like, what did I do wrong? And he's like, you did nothing wrong. And I was like, I have done everything that you guys have asked me. I have gone over and above. Like, I can't express to you, like, when they put me and Shotzi in a tag team, everyone backstage knew, like, I'm not a tag team person. I hate tag teams because there's just too many moving parts. And it's not that I hate tag team wrestling. It's just that it requires so much more to give. Versus relying just on yourself for that. You have to rely on like 3 other people in the ring to make sure everything's on point, which is fun. And I feel like me and Shotzi capitalized on it. And we were just so motivated within that tag team to build a division. And then we weren't able to. But like me showing up to that TVs and it's like 2 a.m. And I just remember sitting there and I was like, I've done everything you guys have asked me to. I've done over and beyond. I've branched out. Sorry, I'm getting emotional about it. I'm trying not to, but
I understand. Like, this is the dream job, especially like someone who's a wrestling fan, like lifelong wrestling fan.
Yeah.
And when you care about something and you care about this business so much more, not just for yourself, but for everyone involved, it hurts so much more because for so many years, I've been not about myself, if that makes sense. I've been for the match, for the other people. And to be told that I have done nothing wrong and I was taken off TV for doing absolutely nothing wrong, it hurt so bad because I was so happy walking into work. And I remember when Shotzi left, I remember going to my makeup artist and going, I'm so unhappy. And we'd have to sit through stupid meetings about how we would have to dress sexy. And I remember looking at someone, I was like, I cater to children. I am not about to wear fishnet booty butt cheek shorts because we had a 2-hour meeting about how to dress like Mandy Rose.
Wow.
That's not fair. Not everyone is going to be Mandy. Mandy is absolutely phenomenal and she is an amazing person, but not everyone is Mandy Rose. And that's like, I started seeing this downslope as soon as Hunter was gone. And like for the first little bit, we didn't know why he was gone. We just knew he wasn't there, you know? And so it became this, like, I got so angry. And I remember sitting there and I was like, I did nothing wrong. I didn't piss off Vince. I said, you take shots away from me. Now Hunter's gone, you know? And I said, like, you guys promised me this wouldn't happen. You guys promised I wouldn't be lost in the shuffle. And I said, I went on this losing streak to help you guys out, to help build other talent so I could get a reward. And they were like, well, not everything's lost, Ember. You know, we still want you to come and help out the next generation, maybe teach a class, maybe, you know, do some PC Lives, which is the student show in front of no fans. And I'm just like, so you're taking me off TV and you're trying to make me a coach.
That is fucked up.
And I just remember like laughing. And I was like, you know what? I said, if I've done nothing wrong, I said, you can cancel all my flights. I said, I'm not coming to help these people that do not care about what I do. They only care about the paycheck that hits their bank account. They're not passionate like me. I'm not going to come up here and help these people that don't care about what we do when there's no benefit for me. Yeah. When I've done nothing wrong, when I've given you my entire right side of my body, between my elbow surgery and my Achilles surgery, I've given you this entire side for no reward, not even a thank you. And like, you want me to coach? You want to take me on TV to come coach? And I remember just like sitting there a moment and I got teary-eyed just like that. And he's like, are you okay? I go, no, I'm not okay. I said, this is what you can do. I said, I'm not coming up here to coach. I said, I'm not coming up here to do your PC shows. I said, I was supposed to come to NXT to repackage and then go back up to main roster. That was supposed to be within the year, but yet I'm still here. You took Shotzi away from me. I said, I have nothing to go off of. I said, so I'm going home. I said, cancel all my flights, cancel all my hotels. I said, if you have a flight there and you have no creative for me, I'm not getting on the flight. I said, I'm not doing this anymore because I am going to snap. And it's either going to be on you or it's going to be on a talent. So I am going to go home. And I said, you leave me there till you have something for me. And I said, and even then, I said, I need to approve the creative before I hop on the flight. And it's the first time I've ever pulled this card. And I remember thinking, I think I just quit. The entire time I was like, oh, buddy, for 3 months you've been saying like, yeah, I think I'm going to quit today. Yeah, I'm going to quit today. And then I actually did, I think. And I remember just kind of getting real small and quiet. And like, I was yelling because I was so angry. And I remember one of my last promos that I ever cut on the indies just kind of flashed in my head is that like, well, you know, I hope I don't come back here, but if I do, we all know it's because of my mouth.
Yeah.
And I remember that flashing in my head, and I just kind of laughed to myself, and I was kind of crying, and I had gotten a couple of, the worst part about this is that on some level, I knew that I was leaving. I had already gone and bought an extra bag and kept it in the locker room so I could pack all my stuff and leave. Like, it had been there for like a month, and I was just like, I'm so unhappy. Oh. Like, I see where this is going between the booty butt cheek shorts meeting and like them telling girls to alter their gear to make it more revealing. And some people were very uncomfortable with that. And they were like, nope, this is what they want. You got to do it. It didn't matter how that person felt. And I was like, this isn't what I signed up for anymore. This isn't about the wrestling. This isn't about the art that we create in the ring. This is turning into everything that I left on Raw and SmackDown. Mm-hmm. And you could just see if the pity parties started forming in the locker rooms and the jealousy and the cattiness. Well, why is this person on TV? And why is she can't do this? And da-da-da. And I just was sitting there and I was just like, I'm an adult. I can't deal with this high school bullshit. And I'd be like, guys, it's okay, you know, and I'd be that locker room leader because if I didn't, it would just go into the negative zone and no one would be able to have any type of positivity and everyone would hate the job that we have all worked so hard to be at.
Wow, that is really fucked up. That is really fucked up, honestly. Wow. That's just crazy. That's just crazy, bro. Like, seriously. So this is WWE under John Laurinaitis, Bruce Pritchard. They first of all, why I don't get it. I don't get this company. First of all, what am I trying to say? Why? Simply like the revealing thing. Why? Just why? If I was in charge, I'm not gonna tell you what to wear. I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not. Why are only certain people are subjected to job and putting over people opposed to others? Why? You're right. I don't get it. It's Geeks Online E-Drones. I don't get it. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you to wear booty shorts and have your ass out and all that. Have your titties showing out. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you that. Just come to work. Wear what you're comfortable in, and boom, just go out and do your thing. Be a pro wrestler. These are the same people that forced CM Punk to retire. Even Tony Storm was I did hear Tony Storm considering retirement after she walked out and quit WWE. Man, I'm telling you, man, that place will make you sick, bro. That place will make you sick. But man, I wish the best for Athena, whatever she does next, man. I would love to see her in Impact Wrestling. If she goes to AEW, I hope they get this roster situated, man. Hope they get this bloated roster situated. But man, what they did to Ember Moon was really fucked up, honestly. And then John Laurinaitis and all the team over there having these meetings. It's an unpopular opinion, but WWE is basically the professional league of the repetitive sport, and not everyone is cut out for it. It's not easy. If you bury Roxy, I'll be legitimately pissed, man. How do you not like Athena or people like her at the top of your division, and then tell people like her and Sasha they're too good? So you just have them jump to others who aren't. I literally feel like throwing up just hearing this, bro. What made me even more pissed is that WWE really say these talented women down and told them they need to dress more sexy and dress like Mandy Rose. Like, what the fuck? This is not the Divas era no more. Seriously, man. That's just messed up, man. That is just messed up. Seriously, man. This is WWE. This is John Laurinaitis running women's wrestling. This is a company that doesn't care about women's wrestling. Why do you want women to look sexy in a wrestling company? I don't give a fuck what you look like. If you can wrestle, you can wrestle. Go out there and show me what you can do. Put on bangers. With a Sasha. With a Bailey, a Charlotte, a Becky, Io, Dakota. Let's get into the NXT women's division, man. Let's get into the NXT women's division. NXT. Kids watch this company, bro. Know how they catering to kids. They want to target that young male demographic. The NXT 2.0 talent, I'm gonna exempt. I'm gonna take out a Dakota Kai, a Katie Ray, Io, Indy Hartwell. I'm taking those 4 names out. So if you take NXT and you put some of y'all might not have known that y'all probably don't know any of these talents because y'all don't watch the show, and I don't blame you. Alice, I'm scared for my girl Roxanne. We all are, my G. We all are scared for Roxy, man. We are all scared for Roxanne. I just hope WWE takes good care of her. But you got her out there spraying silly strings to Toxic Attraction with Wendy Chu, ain't gonna cut it. Are you doing a watch along for Forbidden Door? Yes, I'll be live for that. So you take the NXT women's talent. You got Amari Miller. You got Cora Jade. You got Electra Lopez, Fallon Henley, Gigi Dolan. Gigi Dolan. You got Ivy Nile, JC Jane, Casey Catanzaro, Kaden Carter. I can't believe I mentioned her. Last Legend needs to go back to the Performance Center. Mandy Rose, Nikita Lyons, Persia Parada, Roxy, Saray, Sophia Cromwell, Tiffany Stratton, Tatum Paxley, Valentina Perez, however you pronounce it, Wendy Chu, Elisa Leon, and Zoe Stark. Okay, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That is 22 women in your NXT women's division. You can build that thing back up. I remember when NXT used to give you the best women's matches. I mean, in WWE history, like Sasha Banks versus Bayley at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn and NXT TakeOver Respect in the Iron Women match, I believe. They gave you Ember Moon versus Asuka, Shayna Baszler and Kairi Sane, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Dakota Kai, Io Shirai. And then it turns into silly strings and water guns sprayed by Wendy Chu. And you got my girl Roxy spraying silly strings. And I keep mentioning this because I don't like it. Don't be booking my girl like a joke, man. Don't be booking this girl like a joke. She is a former Ring of Honor Women's Champion. Book her like one. Seriously. But yeah. You got 22, 24 women in that division. NXT is announcing a women's breakout. They just announced a women's breakout tournament. And you need to put some passion in this breakout tournament. Should Bryan Danielson be the next TNT champion? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yes, the 2022 WWE NXT Breakout Tournament will feature the NXT 2.0 Women's Division. Excuse me. The WWE announced during this week's NXT 2.0 episode that the Women's Breakout Tournament will kick off on the May 10th episode of NXT. I don't know if I'm covering NXT that day. We might just start the first night of the watch-along, of the throwback watch-along. WWE has announced 4 of the 8 participants, so there will only be 8 participants in this tournament. Why is it not 16? I don't get it. Last Legend, she has no business in this tournament. She's not good. She needs to get back in the Performance Center. Yeah. Ariana Grace, this is the former Bianca Carolee, the daughter of Santino Marella. She changed her name to Ariana Grace. Kiana James, Sloane Jacobs, this is the former Notorious Mimi, who worked a handful of AEW dark matches. All losses in 2021 and 2022. Yeah, so they announced Sloane Jacobs, Kiana James, Ariana Grace, Lash Legend. I think Roxanne Perez needs to be in this tournament, and she needs to win this tournament so she can be built up to take down Roxy, man. She needs to be built up to take down Roxy. Take down Mandy Rose. Roxanne Perez needs to win this tournament. She needs to win the NXT Women's Breakout Tournament. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be saying, oh, Roxanne doesn't need the breakout tournament. She already broke out, to be honest. I know, but if you want to get her back in the title picture and get her built up and do the whole, and still continue the whole story, return Toxic Attraction, and her taking down Mandy Rose for that NXT Women's Championship, I would have did 16 women in the tournament. That way, you can get through May, June, and you can have the championship match in early July. The winner of this breakout tournament should get a title shot for the NXT Women's Championship. So, yeah. That's how I will book it. It's basically get through May, get through June, and then around July, have Roxanne Perez take the championship off of Mandy Rose, and the Toxic Attraction story is complete. So, yeah. Long-term booking, man. Another thing WWE needs to invest in, man. If they invested in long-term booking, I think they'd be better off for it. Well, let me see who my Houston Texans pick.
The commissioner is making his way back up. The Houston Texans, who early in our evening selected Derek Stingley Jr. out of
we got Derek Stingley. Let's go, man. Okay, we all good. Hold on, I'm trying to see who they pick. I'm trying to see who my Houston Texans pick.
With the 15th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Kenyon Green, guard, Texas A&M.
Hell nah, bro. Y'all got me fucked up. I agree. They need to put some spark in the breakout women's tournament and not throw it together like how they did that Queen's Crown tournament. Yeah, every match in that tournament needs to go at least 10 minutes or more. I don't want to see like the Queen's Crown tournament where they did 2-minute matches, 4-minute matches, and a match did not go past 2 minutes. I don't want to see that. I want to see an actual tournament. Put passion in this tournament, man. If you put passion in this tournament might come out good. Who knows? But if I'm booking this, I'm having Santino Morel Star, Ariana Grace, and Roxanne Perez meet in the finals. Roxanne goes over, then she goes on and gets a shot at the NXT Women's title and have her beat Mandy Rose in July. That's how I would book it. She was the only one that made sense over Doudrop. Yeah. Easily. But yeah. By the way, how y'all liking this so far, man? We got through the first hour. Now we're about to dive into AEW's women's division. So yeah, man. How y'all liking it so far, man? We got through the first hour. So yeah. Ooh. I don't care what anybody says. Liv should have won that tournament. Yeah. Yeah, plus they don't even put no stakes on the line, bro. Like, if you win a tournament, you should get a title shot. So yeah. But yeah, man. I'm happy but pissed at the revealing BS. Yeah. All right, man. Let's get into AEW, man. Let's get into AEW. All right, man. AEW women's roster. Let's go. Hold on. Okay, we're good. AEW's women's division, man. Let me give you guys the whole roster, and we're gonna get into it, man. All right. So starting number 1, I don't care about her, but we gotta mention her anyway. Abaddon. I don't know how good she is in the ring, to be honest. I don't really care. Anna Jay. You got AQA, Britt Baker, Ali, Emi Sakura, Hikaru Shida, Jay Cargill, Jamie Hayter, Kiara Hogan, Chris Statlander. Layla Hirsch, she's out with a knee injury, so scratch her. Mercedes Martinez, she's the interim ROH Women's Champion. Why is she not on the show? I don't know why. Nyla Rose, they put Paige Van Zandt on the roster. I'm surprised they even give this woman a contract. Paige Van Zandt, Penelope Ford, Red Velvet, Riho, she is out with a broken collarbone, okay? Ruby Soho, Serena Deeb, Ty Conti, Thunder Rosa, who's the current Women's World Champion, Toni Storm, and Yuka Sakazaki. I don't know who that is. So if you count all the active in-ring performers, you're accounting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, she's hurt. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 women in that division. Yet we cannot get AQA TV time. We can't get Anna J TV time. You're telling me you can't get Mercedes Martinez, who was the interim ROH Women's Champion, on television? You can't get Penelope Ford on television? What's going on with her? Is she hurt? What's going on with Ruby Soho? That's 5 women you got to get airtime. Then you got to get Thunder Rosa, who is your Women's Champion, airtime. Then you got to get Toni Storm airtime. Toni Storm hasn't been on Dynamite since her debut? That is 7 women you have to get airtime. Jade Cargill, she should be on the show as a main attraction. She got the look. She's slowly improving in the ring. You gotta get 2 of your women's champions airtime. You gotta get these women plans. You have to book multiple women's storylines and use those women's storylines that are not for a championship to build them up towards a championship to be a legitimate contender. Stop signing all this talent. That's the problem. You signing all this talent and you're piling debut on top of debut on top of debut on top of debut on top of debut, and you're not letting them breathe. You are not letting those debuts breathe. Now, I'm going to go all the way back and get my memory. Toni Storm, yeah, but I would like to see Toni Storm in a wrestling capacity, in an in-ring capacity, cutting a promo, doing whatever. The backstage segments do not work out for me. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion. But yeah. So I'm going to start from June 4th, 2021. I'm talking about all the debuts that happened. June 4th, you brought in Andrade, okay? I'm trying to think memory. July 7th, you brought in Malachi Black, okay? And then, I'm trying to remember. You know what? I'll start from January. January 12th, you brought Brody Keenan. February 9th, you brought Keith Lee in. February 23rd, you brought Buddy Matthews in. March 6th, Revolution, you brought Swerve in. March 9th, you bring Jeff Hardy in. Who else? March 30th, I believe. No. Yeah, March 30th, you brought Toni Storm in. You cannot be piling debut on top of debut on top of debuts. You got to let these debuts breathe. Holy crap. But you gotta get the Women's World Champion on TV, man. You gotta make Thunder Rosa the main attraction, or else nobody's gonna care about our title reign. Nobody's gonna care about Thunder Rosa's title reign, man. I'm telling you right now, nobody's gonna care about Thunder Rosa's title reign if she's not on TV week after week after week after week. She needs to be the main attraction along with Jade Cargill. She needs to be the second main attraction of that women's division. Britt Baker dropped the women's title. She's gone for a couple weeks. She comes back 2 weeks ago or a week ago, and she even cut a shoot promo. I will go. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up, bro. Let me pull up Britt Baker promo. Pittsburgh. Let me pull up this promo. I'm gonna pull up this promo by Britt Baker. If I can pull it, if I got the clip. Let me see. Do I have it? Go all the way back to Dynamite, April 20th. Because like she legit cut a shoot promo, bro. I am not lying, bro. I'm not lying. Let me see. Man, all these ads, bro. Yeah, Britt Baker, yeah, she is the star of that division.
Finally, you have a woman in the ring with the mic who knows how to use it. The last few weeks have been very clear, and that is this AEW women's division is a disaster without me. AEW women's division is a disaster without me. The last few weeks have been very clear, and that is this AEW women's division is a disaster without me.
Exactly.
Let's see what you're left with no DMD. There's Ruby Soho, the runaway, who literally needs to run away instead of coming out here every week looking like the red-headed little rascal. We have Toni Storm. Yeah.
It's good. Pick a beat. It's
Who
good.
unfortunately has my girl Jamie Hayter in the first round of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. And guess what, Tony? If you thought cake in the face was bad, just wait until Jamie mops your face with this ring. Because let me tell you, you're gonna want to leave this company too. And last but not least, I'm not sure if you know this, but Jade Cargill called Pittsburgh ugly. The only people here tonight wanting to see Jade Cargill in this ring are the ones she gave free tickets to. The baddies, right? The latest addition to the baddies, Red Velvet. You guys remember her, right? I don't know what's worse, Red. Me whooping your ass all over this very ring last year, or being a baddie. But it doesn't matter. Baddies, you can sit the hell down because I'm the baddest bitch on the block. And your future Owen Hart Foundation tournament winner. Yours truly, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
That's a fucking shoot right there, man. That first line, when she said this women's division has been a disaster without me, that is a shoot. Hands down, bro. Hands down. That is a shoot. And no offense to my girl Thunder Rosa. I love Thunder Rosa. I love to see her improve. Her title reign, man. Get this woman on TV. Get Jade Cargill on TV. Get these women in something meaningful. Double or Nothing is 4 weeks away. I know Thunder Rosa has Serena Deeb coming up, but you got to get fans sold on this match. You got a 4-week build. What are you going to do? You can't do backstage segments, or else nobody's going to care about the match. So Thunder Rosa needs to come out in front of a live audience, get a mic in her hand, cut a promo, come face to face with Serena Deeb, trade some blows here and there. Exactly. Y'all see where I'm coming from? Y'all see where I'm coming from? But she needs to get on TV, man. She needs to be the main attraction. Britt Baker, man, I don't know what's going on, man. I just don't know. It feels like the only man attract Mercedes Martinez. She is your Ring of Honor Women's World Champion. Why is she not on TV? And she is signed with the company. Britt turned herself into a mega star. She's on to go to WWE right now and be a legitimate threat. Jade, yeah, but that's because she built like an Amazon. Mercedes Martinez is your Ring of Honor Women's World Champion. How am I going to believe her in a match against Deonna Purrazzo next week? And you can't take you're booking yourself into a corner. Deonna Purrazzo can't lose the Ring of Honor Women's Championship because she literally just lost the AAA Reign of the Reigns title to Taya Valkyrie at Rebellion. Good match, by the way. And then you're going to have her come to AEW in her debut a week later and have her drop the title to Mercedes Martinez? I don't get it. You're having Deonna Purrazzo you're literally having Deonna Purrazzo come to AEW television in her debut and have her lose and drop the ROH Women's Championship. After she just lost to Taya Valkyrie, what? About almost a week ago? It won't look good. Let me tell you something. It won't look good on Impact, to be honest. Because you got one of the top female professional wrestlers out there in the industry. You got one of the top females on that brand, on that Impact brand. You're sending her over to AEW and you're having her taking a loss, taking back-to-back losses in 2 weeks, in a 2-week span, dropping both the titles, and now she has none. You can't do that. There's no way Deonna loses that championship. Deonna needs to retain. Deonna needs to hold that championship until what, the summer, the fall? I don't want to see Deonna Purrazzo drop that title, man. I'm sorry, I love you, Mercedes Martinez, but I gotta go with Deonna Purrazzo on this one. You can't put Deonna Purrazzo like that. You just can't. You see AJ Brown get traded to the Eagles? No, I didn't see that. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, but yeah. But you just can't book like that, man. You can't send Deonna Purrazzo over to AEW on her first night and have her drop the championship to Mercedes Martinez. You just can't do that. You're booking yourself into a corner. You can't do it. You just can't. Losing to Taya Valkyrie and then a week or two later losing to Mercedes Martinez for the ROH Women's Championship. If she's gonna drop the ROH belt, space them out. You gotta space them out. And plus, I don't like title changes on TV anymore. I really don't. It's just gonna drop the title. Have her drop it out of pay-per-view. Have her drop out the next AEW pay-per-view. Have her drop it out the next ROH pay-per-view. Whatever the next ROH show is. But don't have her drop it on a Dynamite. No. It won't look good on her. And then I heard she's continuing her feud with Taya Valkyrie. Then she got under siege the same week. The Impact show the same week. So you're gonna have her going into a match with Taya Valkyrie with no momentum. With no momentum. Literally. I think Deonna Purrazzo should go into this match with Mercedes Martinez and retain. And be the undisputed Ring of Honor Women's World Champion. You just can't book like that. No, there's no way. Sending Deonna, let me repeat myself one more time. Sending Deonna over to AEW television on her debut inside AEW Dynamite and having her lose is not the right creative decision to make. It's not. It's not good. If you're going to have her drop the ROH Women's Championship, drop it on an AEW pay-per-view or drop it on the Ring of Honor pay-per-view. Or if you want to bring someone to face her in Impact and have her drop it at one of the Impact pay-per-views, I'm okay with that too. Slammiversary, Bound for Glory, whatever. Have her drop it on the pay-per-view. Stop doing these title changes on Dynamite. It's getting too old and formulaic. Title change. Now, the Thunder Rosa title change, I was okay with. But Deonna losing the title on Dynamite? No. It's just not right. It's just bad. Bad booking. Title show only change on television if the moment calls for it. And those memorable moments are few and far between, like Mankind beating in The Rock. I 100% agree Deonna should retain. And Thunder Rosa, man, get her in a ring next week. whether a wrestling capacity or a promo capacity. Get her in the ring next week in front of a live audience and start building towards this match with Serena Deeb at Double or Nothing. And Thunder Rosa needs to retain the championship. You cannot book Thunder Rosa as a transitional champion. Thunder Rosa has to be a credible champion. That championship needs credibility. Britt Baker passed the torch. You see what you did there? Hikaru Shida passed the torch to Britt Baker. Britt Baker passed the torch to Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa, she needs to hold that champ. She needs to have a lengthy reign with the championship. If you're gonna have her drop the title, don't have her drop it on television. Drop it at a pay-per-view. I'm not taking that title off of Thunder Rosa until 2023. But you need to have legitimate contenders built up, or else the reign is going to get stale, and no one's going to want to see it anymore, and people are going to be saying, oh, get the title off of Thunder. She's born. Because they're already doing the same thing with Adam Page. I'll get into that in a minute. But championships have to mean something. You have to give it credibility. You have to make them the main attraction. What is Jurassic Express doing? And we're going to dive into this in a minute. And Jade Cargill as well, man. Get her in something meaningful. Put her in the ring with, who is she even facing at Double or Nothing? You have 4 weeks to build towards the show, and you still have no plans for Jade Cargill? Is that what you're telling me? Jade Cargill versus Willow Nightingale. Double or Nothing. You book it. But I don't want Willow losing, so you hold off on that. Pull her back. Instead, what you do is, you do Jade Cargill versus, honestly, bro, whoever gets eliminated from, no. Anna Jay's not even in a tournament, bro. Who is Jade Cargill going to face at Double or Nothing? Who is she going to face? Let me check the rankings. Honestly, let me check the AEW rankings. Because the booking needs to get better, man. Yeah. And the reason why I'm so critical, because I care so much and I'm passionate. Let's check the rankings for the women's division. Official AEW rankings as of April 27th. Okay, who lost? Okay, so Double or Nothing, it should be Anna Jay versus Jade Cargill. Anna Jay is number 3 in the rankings. She should be built up, and she should go on to Double or Nothing to face Jade Cargill with a 4-week build. I don't like it. I don't like these 4-week builds. I don't like it. I don't like it. Anna Jay versus Jade Cargill for the TBS Championship at Double or Nothing. And Jade Cargill and Anna Jay already teased another match. So why not do it at Double or Nothing? And let's get Anna Jay on TV. What is she doing? What is she doing? Is she in the Owen Hart Cup tournament? Let me check. I don't know. I don't even know if is she in the tournament or not. Who's on the tournament? I think it's Shida, Soho, Baker, Hayter, Storm, and who else qualified for the Owen Hart Cup, bro? Who else qualified? Women's. Who's in it? Oh, Red Velvet. Excuse me, Red Velvet. But at Double or Nothing, man, it should be Jade Cargill versus Anna Jay for the TBS Championship. Let's get a build, man. Let's get the building. Jade Cargill should be on Dynamite. Jade Cargill should be on TV. Anna Jay should be on TV. They shouldn't be on Rampage. Your TBS champion is lit. The Wednesday night show is on TBS. Put Jade Cargill in the ring in front of a live audience, cut a promo in the ring, whatever you got to do to sell this match with Anna Jay at Double or Nothing. Whatever you got to do. It's not that hard to book. Pro wrestling is not that hard to book if you actually put passion and effort into it. But man, get these women on TV. Get multiple storylines going, man. You got to get the women more time. And you wonder why you don't get the rating. You wonder why it doesn't get the rating that you want. AEW should be pulling in over 1 million in the ratings. Now, if I shit on WWE's ratings, I got to shit on AEW's ratings. I got to be fair to both companies. But AEW should be already pulling in 1 million ratings in 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. But instead, you're drawing a 900,000, 800,000. And you want to know why? Because of stuff like this. It's the booking. It's the storylines. The consistency of the booking. Who's hot? Who's cold? I can't tell because you got a bloated roster. You have to fix this. You have to fix it, man. You gotta fix it. The championships have to mean something as well, man. Your world champion Adam Page. No disrespect. He had a good reign, but you gotta step it up. He's in a feud with CM Punk. And honestly, I'm gonna take back my word on what I said. I don't think CM Punk should beat Heyman at Double or Nothing. Honestly. I honestly don't think that. I think Adam Page should beat CM Punk and retain his championship. And you go to All Out. It's Heyman versus MJF for the championship. Or Full Gear, whatever the case is. You want a heel taking the championship off of Heyman. You don't want a babyface taking the championship off another babyface. And I advocated for FTR to take the titles off of Jurassic Express. Babyface versus babyface. No, you don't want that. You want a heel to take the championships off of Jurassic Express. Then you can put them on a babyface FTR. I'm sorry, Sean Stiggers. It's just my opinion. I honestly think people are taking ratings way too seriously. The Stone Cold truth is that wrestling isn't. Yeah, pro wrestling, like BC Amplify said, shout out to him. Pro wrestling is on life support. Pro wrestling is on life support. The days of 6 to 8 million viewers are dead. Yeah. Like BC Amplify said, pro wrestling is on life support, bro. And I will agree with him. It's on life support. But Heyman needs to be Punk, honestly, bro. You a babyface versus a babyface, and then if you book Jurassic Express versus FTR, you're booking another babyface versus babyface match. No, you need a heel to take the titles off Jurassic Express, and then the heels can. I'm not saying be transitional champions. Then FTR can beat the tag team heels, whoever they are. Who even are the heels of the tag team division? Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks. Honestly, I won't be mad if they get the titles to Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Starks, and they have a lengthy reign, and then you get the titles to an FTR, a babyface FTR, then the Acclaim. If you build them up right, and if Anthony Bowens can get taken care of himself because he's injury prone, if a heel Acclaim take the titles off of FTR, they can get the rub and they can solidify themselves. And they have a lengthy reign. And then a babyface Santana and Ortiz goes and beats them for those tag team titles. And they will have a lengthy reign. And then you can put the belts on a 2.0. Then have a lengthy reign. Put the belts on a top flight. Y'all get what I'm saying, man? Same thing, man. Honestly, bro, you want a top heel taking the world championship instead of a babyface and a babyface. You want a top heel tag team taking the championships off of Jurassic Express. I honestly wouldn't mind seeing Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs winning the tag team titles at Double or Nothing, because it looks like that will be a tag team title match. I think Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs can benefit off of having those tag team titles and then holding them for a lengthy reign, and then you drop them to a babyface FTR. I do think the existence of AEW has given pro wrestling hope, though. I really do. No, it's not going to put pro wrestling back on the map, but the hardcore fan is now more invested. Yeah. WWE now has a dance partner. But yeah, like I said, man, I want a heel taking the championship off a babyface Thunder Rosa. You know, I feel like the dynamic of a babyface taking the championship off a babyface is just, I just don't, it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me anymore. You know? Look at it this way. Bianca Belair was a babyface. Becky Lynch was a heel. Becky dropped into a babyface Bianca, who was white hot. You look at Roman Reigns. When Roman Reigns dropped those championships, it's going to be a top babyface. Cody Rhodes, possibly, I don't know. But yeah, man. TNT title, man, it's got to stop being hot potatoed. Now you got Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. They did go back full-blown heel. And honestly, what I would do is give Scorpio Sky a lengthy reign. Ethan Page is going babyface. Dan Lambert and Scorpio Sky kicking Ethan Page out of American Top Team, and then you putting the belt on a babyface Ethan Page. The guy is great. The guy is champion material. To be honest, I look at Ethan Page more as a champion, as a championship material. I'm not saying Heyman's reign is bad. I'm not saying no disrespect. I'm saying it's good, but If he beats Punk, bro, imagine that, bro. He gonna get the rub off of being CM Punk and retaining that championship, bro. Honestly. And then a heel MJF takes the championship off of Heyman at All Out. Those people are tripping. Heyman has been having banger after banger after banger, and he's what's most over in the live crowds. I think his feud with Punk would be they should have brought Becky back as a babyface after Mania. I don't think the audience would have cared. I honestly think they would have cheered like she just cannot help Bianca on Monday. Yeah, man. But yeah, man, what y'all think of the stream, man? What y'all think of the stream? That's all I got. That's all I got. Woo! I went in, man. I went in for 90. Holy crap. Almost 2 hours. Good shit. Appreciate it. Red Dragon. Or I don't know how fans would gravitate. I think the Young Bucks the Young Bucks doesn't need another run with the tag team titles. Red Dragon already had their opportunity, so go to the back of the line. If you give it to a Ricky Starks and a Powerhouse Hobbs, they can benefit off of it, man. Whew. This was a good stream. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Good stream. Whew. Well, that's it, man. That's all I got for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on this Thursday night. Give you guys the cold hard truth in my opinion on these takes, man. How to fix these divisions, how to make championships mean something. I hope someone from AEW creative. I hope someone watches these videos and takes my advice. But yeah, man. I am getting out of here, man. That's all I got for you. But until then, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for SmackDown and Rampage. I love y'all. Take care. I already told you how I feel about the Undisputed Elite. I don't see it. I look at the AEW men's roster, and they just look like guys to me, man. Yeah, man, I feel you. Good stream. Good stream. I went all in, man. Went in from the heart, man. Went in from the heart. Went in from the heart. But God bless y'all, man. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of y'all Thursday, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow for SmackDown and Rampage. I'll catch you guys later, man. I'm out. I love y'all. Take care.